Good morning, my friends. Welcome to a view of Heather Lake on the summer solstice. Let's do a bit of comfortable standing posture, settling into some neck and shoulder practice. Just a few minutes of releasing tension in your neck, your jaw, tops of your shoulders, allowing your elbows to hang, your wrists to release, your shoulder blades to slide down your back, chest to soften. I highly recommend, as a method of learning to release tension, to come to outdoor places and to relax and be quiet in these spaces. Hands resting on your navel, some gentle circles. In both directions. Soften your hands and your breath, your whole body. When you're ready, hands slide around the waist. Let's start to loosen up the lower back. And now, start to release the neck from side to side. And then some settling into left and right, yin and yang practice. Pouring the weight through one side and then through the other. Letting go of your shoulders, letting the weight flow down into the ground. And then some snake softening its sides. smaller and smaller, coming back to center and then closing. Settling your awareness into that space behind your navel. Always take the time to feel soft and relaxed, taking inspiration from the stones, the lake that reflects the sky, the stillness of the mountain. Now begin to soften the hips. Both directions. And then larger circles. In both directions, of course. And then comfortable circles with your upper spine. The sun rises, happening just there behind me, so I'm being careful not to stare into the light. In both directions. Gently looking down, gazing between your feet as though toward the center of the earth, releasing the full length of the back of your neck, and then softening the full length of your throat, your jaw. As you look up, there's a bit of a lengthening through your jaw, softening of your tongue, releasing the full length of your throat. Closing when you're done. Let's do a bit of shoulder softening. Such a beautiful morning. It's been raining all week, so everything is green and covered in moisture. Berries are just beginning to appear in the bushes, so the birds are very excited, as you can hear. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to hike into this point, so it's fairly quiet, even on a beautiful day like this. Letting go of your shoulders, softening all the way around. Remember to release the hip, as I was mentioning last time. So my weight pours back, my front hip softens. Front hip softens. Both directions. Equally, as you pour your weight forward, the back hip releases. So as I shift my weight back, my front knee is hesitant to come back, and as I pour my weight forward, my rear hip wants to stay back. And that would be true for all of our motions as we shift forward and back. Both shoulders. Both directions. And then comfortable alternate circles. Releasing any habits of tension. If, like me, you've been carrying a heavy backpack, then letting the shoulders release. The shoulders release, the elbows be soft. Both directions. Closing when you're done. And then when you're ready, gentle circles, extending the chin, beginning to release and engage the shoulders a bit. Full length of the spine, opening the back, opening the front. And gently rolling up, and again closing. Let's release the neck a bit, looking left and right, softening the front of the shoulder, up over the top and down. Also looking down and up behind you, continuing to soften the front of the shoulder, front of the neck. Some of the lines here are different than when we're looking down. So you want to be gentle, leading with your eyes, allowing your breath to be part of the movement. The tech neck release, softening your shoulders, hands on the back of your head, elbows back, opening horizontally, head lengthening back into the hands, releasing vertically, releasing horizontally. Doing it 4 times now that we're a bit further into the set. And of course, in between, releasing your shoulders, palms forward as they sink down. And then using the hands, softening the shoulders, looking left and right. You have to be a little careful around the headphones here. You can use the flat of your palms. I'll go ahead and take my headphones off here, following along as best you can. And that fun side-to-side release of the neck, releasing deep to your shoulders, your collarbone. Being very gentle, taking your time. And then Gently releasing, shaking the neck all the way down your body. Closing. Then, one hand sliding up, one palm down, extending, lengthening gently. Soften your lower hand. Top hand sinks down. One side, then the other. The hand floating upward extends directly above the top of the head. The hand sinking down is in the center of the body. Letting go. Now let's try some black snake. Looking behind, up and back, for me toward the sunrise, down and back toward the center of the earth. Gentle and expansive. Seems like there's about to be people jumping in the cold water, so please ignore the screaming. They are braver than I. This fresh snow melt lake up here must be very cold. Closing when you're ready. allowing your awareness to soak into your belly. Comfortable, easy. Let's release the shoulders a bit. Hands floating up, softening down. And then opening. Hands cross in the front. As you open the back, release the chest, let things sink down. Pardon me, the sun is right here, so I'm going to turn away. Remember that when the weight moves back, the front hip releases. When the weight pours forward, the back hip releases. And then we allow one hand to float up and sink down. Palm settles forward, palm opening up, sinking down. I apologize for any pixelization of the video. And also, as though embracing a tree, palms turn forward and out, shoulders lift, shoulder blades sink down the back. Settling forward, unless you'd like to drop your hands down. If you'd like to follow with your eyes the thumb and index finger as you soften your shoulders, easing open. All around you here on the ground are wild rose plants. In a month or so, this space must be incredibly colorful and fragrant. I'll see if I can bring you back here again for this series. And then some white snake spits out its tongue. Soften your shoulder blades down your back. Remember to release your back leg as you shift forward. Release your front hip as you shift your weight back. Closing when you're finished. Breath is comfortable, free and effortless, very gentle. Ah, beautiful day. Let's soften our shoulders a bit further for Golden Snake. Remember to lengthen out to the sides, releasing your elbows outward rather than pulling them back and in. Decompressing the shoulders and the neck, both directions. Let's trace a path around the waist. Turn your waist, extend out and around. Both sides. Turn your waist, extend around. Don't twist your knees, don't twist your hips. Soften your belly, relax your lower back. Closing. And then the newer move that I was demonstrating last time, this hand that extends as you soften your shoulder blade down, your hand floats up. In general, it tends to move toward the back of your head and then down. Round and down. Round and down. So if I just put my hand here, I can go up and down. Go up and down. If I mix it with the last one, then we get a special kind of move. I come up, and as I extend down, this hand extends up. But that may feel like a bit much, so you can simply soften your shoulders. Do it the normal way. And then, hand sliding down the side of your body. One side and the other. All the way down. Softening, release at the end here. And then as you come up, make sure that your shoulder is soft as you come through. And then both sides at once. flower hiding under the leaf. Front leg releases, knee goes forward. Rear leg releases, hip stays back. Take your time. Both sides. And again, closing. Let's try a little golden snake. Releasing your shoulder, softening, lengthening outward toward your elbow, toward your wrist. Leading with your fingers as you turn your waist. Breath is easy and relaxed. If you do have the chance to be outside, take in the smells of the trees or the plants, the rain or the sun. Notice how your body opens like a flower in nature. It's a kind of tension that's released, a subtle gripping that we have when we're in city areas or closed boxes. We have to find our way outside from time to time to allow our system to release. Closing. Taking your time, staying soft and easy, gentle. Taking the time to allow your awareness to accumulate beneath your palms, feeling that space open and soften. closing the earth, opening the heavens. Both directions. Closing again. Notice how much easier it is to settle after these practices, especially the last one. Some inward circles. And then opening the front of the body without closing or compressing the lower back. Gently releasing down, lengthening your spine. And then let's open and close the back a bit. We're going to expand open the front without compressing the back. Lengthen open the back without compressing the front. Don't draw your shoulder blades together, just open your chest. And then without compressing your chest, open your back. Find a way to do it. And then turtle drinking chi, lengthening your spine, rounding, opening your back without compressing your front, and leading with the chin on the way up. Just a couple more times. Make sure that you pause in between to allow your blood pressure to equalize, your joints to feel comfortable. Allow your breath to be easy and comfortable, gently releasing your hips. Just for a moment, settling into a comfortable standing posture once again. Feeling your whole body decompress as you make space on the inside. It's as though the joints open, the spine lengthens somehow, crown of the head floats up, all of the soft tissue of the body releases outward and down. Warming your face. I have my hat and my headphones on, so I'll do a little less, but you can massage around the head, the face, the neck. Up the outside, down the inside. Massaging your chest, your shoulders, your neck. Any place that might need it. That light patting. Drawing C to the surface. Down the inside, up the outside. Let's try a little bit of shaking. Yay! Fun practice for me. Closing one more time. Like water soaking into soil. Wait until your awareness settles inside. We want to nourish that dantian space at least a little bit each time we practice. Eventually that will become a central focus. So it's best to start now. Thank you very much. Enjoy your practice. Check the links down below if you'd like to watch a video of this hike on the way up. I have a channel where I show off some of the beautiful outdoors in the area that I live.